Hi everyone and welcome back to UFO as I now take a look at the opening episode, Identified. The episode opens with a UFO landing and it is being filmed by 3 young people in the woods. Little do these 3 people realise they are in danger. An alien has disembarked from the UFO with a gun, and he's already taken out the first woman, the one on the far right. The second woman is taken by the alien, and the gentleman on the left, Peter, will go on to be Skydiver's captain. He's shot but survives. The woman in the middle, in fact, is his sister. So now the story jumps forward 10 years where we meet Colonel Straker and General Henderson disembarking from an airplane to meet a cabinet minister on the way to meet the British Prime Minister. They have damning evidence of UFO activity, and the pieces are falling into place that something has got to be done about this threat. Unfortunately, they do not make it to the meeting as the car they are in that's been escorted falls under attack from a UFO. And Straker and Henderson, the only ones who survive. The cabinet minister is killed. Now, the story obviously now moves on a bit further. Exactly where and the timeline, we don't know. And we meet a very interesting Alex Freeman doing a very amusing thing as he gains entrance to Shadow headquarters. So obviously Shadow is up and running, and it's the early years of Shadow, you could say. How long they've been in operation, we don't really know. So anyway, the story continues that Westbrook Electronics warehouse has been destroyed. Straker assumes that it was destroyed by a UFO. Straker is, of course, now in charge of Shadow, as we all know. But fortunately, the vital piece of equipment that Shadow needs in detecting UFOs at long range is safe and secure. And Straker gives the job to Freeman to escort this VIP and the equipment to a obviously secret location. So while this is all going on, we now meet other areas of Shadow Command, that of Moonbase and of course Sky One. They are put in picture about the movement of this very specific equipment that Shadow needs. So they're on yellow alert. And there he is, Peter, who 10 years ago came face to face with an alien firing a gun at him. And he's now the captain of Sky One. So Freeman escorting the VIPs and this very special equipment aboard one of Shadow's aircraft takes off. Everything seems to be looking smooth, but that is not the case, as Sid, the space intruder detector, issues the alarm, and that alarm is a UFO is on its way with a specific purpose. Alex Freeman is unaware that he is the target, or more specifically, the aircraft he is flying in. At this stage of the story, Alex goes back to meet the VIPs in the back, and we come face to face with a very familiar looking lady who will become a regular of Shadow later on, Colonel Virginia Lake. Anyway, eventually Colonel Freeman is put into the picture that a UFO is on its way, and of course Moonbase being the first line of defense against UFOs, they launched their 3 interceptors and they fly out to meet the UFO head on with hopefully a successful interception. Unfortunately, this is not the case. The UFO has got through Shadow's first line of defense. So Sky One is now put into the picture as they are the second line of defense against UFOs. And of course, all the radar installations on Earth are monitoring. So Peter flies out in Sky One to meet up with Freeman, and his mission is obviously to protect Freeman. And he does, because he successfully shoots down the alien UFO and it crashes into the Atlantic. He is ordered to monitor the crash landing of the UFO and film it. He also reports back to Shadow HQ that a body is floating in the water, an alien body. So the alien body is picked up and taken back to Shadow Medical Center, where they discover the alien is still alive. The alien has been breathing liquid oxygen of some sort, which gives the alien this green tint to his skin, and other aspects about the alien as well. But the alien is rapidly aging and of course dies. But for Shadow, with this bit of a breakthrough, they discover certain things about these aliens, and the main discovery is the most shocking of all. The aliens are coming to Earth to harvest human organs. A nightmare situation that has to be dealt with. Unfortunately for Peter, the analysis of the dead alien has shown that this particular alien has the heart of his sister. So Peter now knows that his sister is dead, and a funeral is arranged. Obviously, the facts are hidden from the parents. So yeah, this is a great opening episode of UFO. We get to see various aspects of the workings of Shadow, that of Moonbase and Sky One, and other things as well. So yeah, it's all round good opening episode. And on that note, goodbye.